Hey everybody, this is Steph, the Midwest Cowgirl. Today we're gonna go over how to saddle a horse. All right guys, so today we're gonna go over on how to put the saddle on your horse. This is my girl, Honey. I've had her for 19 years. She's 22 this year. So we're gonna show you how it's done. She may get a little crabby because she's a lesson horse, so she's used to the kids throwing the saddles on her a little bit. So we'll talk about that as we go. So first, you got your saddle pad. You always wanna let them smell it so they know it's coming. Honey's gonna tell us how she feels about it. And you're gonna gently put it on your horse's back. And you want it about in the center of her shoulder right here. So it's not too far back and it's not too far forward. See, she doesn't like that. You want it right here, right in the middle of her shoulder, right there. Good guide. All right, you're gonna want to throw your stirrup up on the horn and your cinch up on the horn. When you throw the saddle up, that way it doesn't hit them in the side. And again, you're gonna want them to smell it. And you can kind of get a little swing with it. And gently set it on their back. And you want to adjust your pad a little bit. Now I'm going to go on the other side of her and I'm going to adjust it here. I'm going to put everything down. I'm going to adjust my pad so that my pad is not flat on her withers right here. So you don't want it resting because sometimes it can pull at their withers and apply unnecessary pressure, and this kind of relieves that pressure in the withers. And Honey doesn't like her mane being pulled, so that's another reason why we do it. The girth is hooked up onto this little guy here so that it's not falling and you trip over it. So you just undo that part, everything comes down. And remember when I talked about the rings in the last video of the girth, you're gonna make sure it sits close to the center of their stomach. If it's a little bit further this way, to me, that's okay. Then you know it'll fit in the right spot. That's how you know the girth will fit correctly on your horse. You're gonna wanna put your stirrup up on your horn so it's out of your way. Undo the latigo or the cinch. And when you reach under, you never wanna put your head under the horse's stomach because if there's a fly and they go to get it, they could get you in the head. So you wanna grab it, put the latigo through here. You keep it loose while you do it. Through here. And you wanna slowly tighten it. You never, ever, ever wanna do it really tight right away. Put it into the left. A lot of people, and I shouldn't say a lot, some people will put it in a hole right here, and then you pull it towards you and it locks it in place. I like to do the tie up top. So you put it to the left, pull it through, over, and then under, and then you pull it down like that. And for the back cinch, you never want this tight. Honey's a little chunky, so it's gonna be tight on her at first because she blows out her stomach. So I put it on the second hole on her, and by the time I walk her around and she's done poofing out her tummy, I'll be able to get my 2 fingers in here. Get your stirrup down and ready to go. You never want to tighten it all the way right away because horses are claustrophobic. They do not like having things tight right away, especially if they're tied up. But before you get on, you always want to check your girth at least 1 to 2 more times because Honey's a professional poofer outer. So I always check my girth, and when you tighten it, pull this piece up and towards you like that and like that. And then you pull this and then pull down and you're tight. All right guys, thanks for watching. Honey's been a really good model for me. Now that we went over on how to saddle your horse, the next video will be on how to bridle your horse. So feel free to give it a like, subscribe, comment, and I'd be happy to answer any questions for you. Stay tuned.